Okay, so remember that they're changing my voice. Today is December 20th, 2025. It's about 11 o'clock a.m. And it is the 12-year anniversary of my top martial arts challenge, which, if I remember correctly, at this point is $100,000 if you can win, pay nothing if you lose, and if I'm compensated, it's $100 million because of the overwhelming amount of money that the government owes me, what have you. So a lot of issues are rather unfortunate these days. The wars, Ukraine, Palestine, the conflict in Syria, Venezuela, conflicts in Africa, the Sudan, what have you. Unfortunate events taking place all over Africa. I'd also like to bring up the fact that the deportations were unjust. My plan is far better than Donald Trump's plan, far better. I know that there's a lot of vehicles driving by. So my plan again was to create a region for immigrants, a region or regions, and you build very cost-effective, very affordable housing there, and you tax them at a higher rate. So they're trying to take advantage of these people, trying to prostitute adult males, adult females, children, you name it. That's part of why they're doing what they're doing. It's just like the war in the Ukraine, where there's a lot of human trafficking going on. I called that from the start, and right away it came out that I was right. We see it in all these conflicts, we see it in all these countries. We see people using technology to harass people. And I've been fumed and poisoned heavily, especially since 2017. But you can see back in 2013, I said I'm the top martial artist in California, and it eventually became in the world. And I'm being persecuted for my political views. I said it back in 2013. And I was talking about the persecution years before that on YouTube as well, for at least a couple years before that. I put a special emphasis on telling the complete truth after about 2020, when I realized that I'm Christ, and the challenge quickly became about overkilling the fact that I'm Christ, overkilling the proofs. Martial is marital scrambled, I Christ and the bridegroom. The word Christ to the word hit scrambled into it. I connected to Proverbs 34. There's been a lot of proofs that have proved my point. Psalm 18 connecting to Psalm 19, Psalm 24, Psalm 89, where David is described as a warrior who's anointed by God. The Christos means the anointed one. I've overkilled my points in regards to why the miracles are figurative and how it could be no other way, John 16 and many other scriptures as well. I've painstakingly gone through many, many videos, and I've been shunned the whole time. And as I look at my life, it's very clear that the sabotage top martial arts ever possible is ideal. My family's been persecuted. My father is crippled at this point before his time. Because of the persecution, I don't regret a moment of my decisions. I've lived a very glorious life. It seems the end might be coming soon, and let me take this moment to overkill this, that I do not predict when my death is going to be. Sometimes it seemed like it was coming close, right? They were fuming me, poisoning me, what have you. And I also want to end by saying this. I have a lot I want to say, but I want to end by saying this. When people hack your brain, okay, there's only so much they can do at this point and in the foreseeable future. Because you have a time to reflect and ask yourself, what are you doing? Where have you been in life? Where are you going? What does your timeline look like? What is the government trying to get you to do and why? And to write it down on a piece of paper. I've written so much on pieces of paper. I've typed out so many pages of paper, probably like 1,000 plus. I don't know, it's a big number. Maybe not 1,000, but a big number over the years. I was printing out stuff every day, quite often. So you have that time to reflect and say, what's going on here? And as I reflect, I say, I'm being morally precise. My religion is universal, pinpointed moral precision and focused moral intensity. And that transcends everything else out there. And this is something I would do anyway. I'm the son of 2 doctors. My father's a philanthropist. He's the most righteous brain surgeon that ever lived. Okay? It's clearly my nature to do the right thing. So I'm doing what I would do. And I've sustained a lot of brain zaps over the years. If I was to guess a number, I'd say maybe around 1,000. A lot of them were minor, some of them were very severe. And I didn't know if my brain was going to recover. And I had to lay in bed all day or whenever it was, and I had to rest and wake up in the morning hoping it would get better. There'd be like a popping sound. And it's very similar to the Havana syndrome. And of all the people who are targeted with the Havana syndrome, none of them are as important as I am. The government has far more reason with their 6th scale to persecute me than the people who were persecuted with the Havana syndrome attacks, what have you, where their brains were messed up and they did brain scans, what have you, and they found that that was what happened. It wasn't just in their head, what have you. So let me end it here because they're making it hard for me to upload the videos, but I've moved masterfully. I even have a bumper sticker that says the Sabotage top martial artist is ideal. So they see me, whether they see me wearing 2 hooded sweaters because they're doing things to the clothes and causing me to wear certain types of clothes, see me with old shoes on because I can't wear the new shoes because of what they're doing. They see the bumper stickers. They know I'm targeted more often than not. They know I'm manning up. My bumper stickers goes as follows: moral might plus my top martial artist challenge proof equals pro of. And it has scriptures there. The miracles are figurative and I am Christ. Ask me why I say ASAP. I'm shunned because all attractive females worship Satan. I am Christ. Angels work martial art angles in the order, the divine order. The Sabotage top martial arts at outdoor sparring is ideal. That one's key there. The Sabotage top martial arts at outdoor sparring is ideal. I'm the top martial artist. Denying I'm the leader is evil. Righteousness is greater than wealth and worldly looks. Racist LGBT people edit my pics to cover up African masculinity. $1 million if you can prove that I am not Christ. Now, how much did they gain from editing my pictures and my videos? And how many people have seen those bumper stickers and said, hey, why were they dumb enough to edit this person's pictures and his videos? See my recent video about the Clash? It overkills that I've won. I thank God that I made the decisions I have. And keep in mind that they're hacking the brains of the masses. They're just hacking my brain more than most people. And again, you have to ask yourself, what are you doing in life and why? Who are you dating? Because the government likes to control dating. They try to get you to fall in line. They try to get you to play their game. They try to get you to see things like them. You have to ask yourself, what's going on? What is it? What does it mean? What should you do? And consider the motive, model, formula, and output.